This is our 88 Chevy.
Welcome to Canada. It's cold in winter now, and last night I was having a few adult beverages and I had a great idea, and it involves my 88 Chevy. See, I got this thing really cheap from some old lady that didn't know what she had. Only partially joking there. So what I want to do to this thing is, see this part? It's too long. I think I want to shorten it. I'll probably do that the easy way. Just cut the spring perches off and move everything forwards, and then cut the back of the frame off. We'll see. So that's our next project. Alright, so we got this thing inside now, as you can see. Really nothing too exciting went on there. Just took the bed liner out of it, and it was full of ice and snow, whatever. That sucked. So now I've been marking it out to shorten it. Take 14 inches out of the front, 5 inches out of the back. And we're gonna make this thing into a short bed, because I'm not paying $1,500 for a Southern short bed for a $400 truck. My special helper's truck, my girlfriend's truck, is a short bed, so we've been measuring that, using that to take measurements from, so it should be pretty close. Now I'm just going to mark out 14 inches out of the front, and I decided to stagger it just so all the body work's going to be mostly at the front, hopefully. Try and minimize that work. Body work needs to be done. This driver's side's a bit more complicated because of this fuel door here. It only has to move forward 8 inches, but I've got to take out 14 inches. So what I'm going to do is, this whole side needs work, as you can see, so I don't really care about body work as much on this side. I'm just going to cut out 14 inches straight down, including the fuel door, and then shorten everything, and then I'll weld the fuel door in later, wherever it needs to go. this, we gotta drop the gas tank because the one cross member wants to sit right here, but the gas tank in the way, that's not gonna work. So drop that, then we can weld that in, start loading. So I got the gas tank dropped down out of the way, and so I can fit up this front part of the box with these cool little clamps. That's going pretty well. It's gonna take a few hours to get everything straightened out to where I can actually weld it. And then I'll obviously need to fix the box side at some point. But things are moving along pretty well. Never shortened a box before, so it's all a learning experience. So glass saws, and we were just getting the front set in place, I guess. And my cameraman was away, so I just did a whole bunch of stuff without her here. This side's in primer, as you can see. The other inside panel is in primer as well. The floor just needs a bit more sanding, and that bedside's coming along. It's gonna need some more sanding. I kind of want to cut the back and shorten it. It hasn't been shortened 5 inches, so probably gonna do that now, set you up on a time lapse, and you can watch me cut it. Right?
It's been cut!
Yeah, there you go. And it's like the swirl thing from Ice Age. I kind of wondered if I shouldn't brace this before I cut it, but it's kind of too late now. But this back part didn't spring out, so I can line it back up with that and set this back together with a ratchet strap or something. It's not a big deal. It's just steel. Make it do whatever you want. As long as you got this, and that welded.
And a dream.
And a dream. I guess I didn't unbolt this back part of the bed. It's still bolted to the frame. So we'll do that next. Get this moved forward and start fitting that up. And I ordered a patch panel for this side. $29 US turns into 103 Canadian dollars. Oh well. Carrying on.
So cool!
We're not done yet. Yeah, you get a rough idea of what it's gonna look like.
And it actually looks like a short box now.
Yeah.
Fucking caught.
Careful, Ricky. Gonna take a few hours of fitting that up. As we were just talking about getting this back part of the box fitted up, and as you can see, not bad. I got some welding done in here. Still to finish up a little bit, and then grind it all down. So I'm gonna set up a time lapse and get to work. So we got hundreds of little tack welds done now. And I didn't do this bottom bit because this is pretty soft down here, so I'm gonna probably cut this behind this trim piece and replace it just to help hide that. The inside's all done now, I just gotta grind it all down. Getting some work done on the 88 Chevy here. That looks better. All ground down, ready for body work back here. Inside and outside. Real nice. I'm gonna focus on this here next, because that's probably the worst spot now. And there's a dent there, you can kind of see that on camera. I'm gonna try and cut it along here. Try and get that pop back out because the wheel well's damaged too from whatever this thing hit, and that's what's holding this outer panel in. So we're gonna set up the time lapse again because I want to listen to music. That's a little bit better. Still a little bit of a hooey in it right about there, but I think I can get that to pop back out once I start welding the new panel in because it's going to come across thereabouts. bad. Looks pretty good for a panel no one's ever gonna see. Let's see. Where are we? Yeah. Some good stuff there. Let's see if this works. Oh, it happened again. This is a cool trick I learned. You want a nice, clean, sanded edge there to weld to. You keep your worn out grinder discs, cutoff wheels, and you just, oh my god, let's see if I can do this. Set it on there, let that big round part in the middle ride right up against the edge. It just takes it right off. It's perfect. Got that fitting pretty good. Only took about an hour. Oh well. Let's burn it in. I don't know if I forgot to hit record while I was doing this, or if I just didn't record it at all. It doesn't really matter, you didn't miss much. It's just a bunch of welding, hundreds of little tack welds, and grinding them all down, and body filling, and now it's onto the bodywork portion of that, so you didn't miss too much. Still got lots of welding to do down here, right there, because it's missing the fuel door. And back there. I think we're gonna start down here. This is just a piece of the bedside that I cut out to shorten it. And it's gonna fit pretty good there. And this was all rotten back in here. So that's what I'm replacing. Bad for about, I don't know, hour and a half worth of work. Not perfect. I don't really care about this because this is going to be behind the trim. And like down here is 100%. That's what body filler's for. And it's also the bottom of the truck. You're never going to see it when you're up there. Getting in the home stretch now. This is the final piece I really have to fabricate from scratch. It goes down there. Start out with this. All done for the most part. Turned out not too bad. I'm not too concerned with this along here because it's behind all the trim anyways, but overall the shape isn't too bad. Kind of screwed up down here, but it's on the bottom, so you're never gonna see it anyways. Finally, the last piece of this very long puzzle. Fuel door, gotta weld that back in. And then it'll be done. It'll be done. gonna take a break from body work and spin this bitch around and lift the box off and shorten the frame. We're tired of body work for a little while. It just needs paint on the other side and in the box a little bit, but I want to move this project along. It's been a weird, short, long bed thing for a while now, and I don't like the gap between the box and the cab. It looks so weird.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you can really tell.
Look at all this room for activities. It's like having a bunk bed. It's great. Come with me. Come on. Now see all these rivets? I'm gonna torch them off and air hammer them out and do the same on these spring hangers and move everything forward 14 inches. And then drill some holes and get some grade 8 bolts and hardware and bolt everything back on. And I think I have a shorter drive shaft for it. Move the gas tank forwards too. I don't think it has to go forwards as far. I think I'm gonna start with moving the gas tank forwards. It's gotta go forwards about 4 inches, I think, is all I need to do. That's the idea there. I need to go to the hardware store for hardware. Surprise, surprise. Got plenty of room for the axle to come forward and be far enough away from the gas tank. Now I'm gonna do this back cross member for the spare tire. Move it forwards 14 inches. Got all the cross members moved ahead and bolted in with some grade 8 hardware. Now it's time for the fun part, actually moving the rear end forward and shortening the wheelbase. Let's get into it. She got a little bit taller as a result of shortening the truck this way. See, I moved the front spring hanger forwards, but also down. Raised it up a good 2 inches. So, we're gonna fix that with an axle flip. This thing is looking good. Got all the grade 8 hardware in place, shock mounts in, cross member moved ahead. We ended up moving the gas tank ahead another 1.5 inches or so, just for a bit more clearance behind the axle or in front of the axle. You saw us, we did the axle flip. It was just a cheap Amazon kit, and we got drop shackles on it too. I've had those for like 10 years, so that was a nice freebie, sort of. Just working on parking brake stuff now. This was a long bed, so it was down here on the shackle, or the hanger. So I cut that off and clamped it on up here, and the parking brake actually works. So I'm gonna weld that on up there and weld that piece in there. And then I've got to notch the frame. These are just pieces of frame that we cut off the back. Reusing everything. And then I think drill some holes to bolt the box back on. And yeah, put the box on, that'd be cool. Oh, and I found a drive shaft that should work. Exciting stuff. That turned out pretty good, if I do say so myself. Welded inside and out. Should be plenty strong. I'm gonna get some paint on it. Wait a minute. It happened again? Oh my God. Look at that. Looks like a short bed now. Isn't that cool? Man, looks pretty good. Box is all bolted on. Lined up okay. I had to slot my holes I drilled back here. That's not a big deal. My notch welded in. Both sides. Fixed the gas tank. It was leaking a little bit. I don't want to buy a $400 tank for a $400 truck. Now, work on, I've got another drive shaft here, a steel one, and it's still a few inches too long. That's the closest one I got. So I'm just gonna shorten it. Well, there we go. One shorter drive shaft. All I do to shorten them is I cut right beside the weld on these yokes, and then you can pop them off, and then you cut your tube to whatever length you need it to be and hammer these back in. And it does a pretty good job of squaring it up and getting it lined up and everything. But I like to take the digital angle finder and get everything within about 1/2 degree, and it's been fine. Like, I've done at least 5 or 6 drive shafts just with this method here, and they've all been fine. Except, well, the very, very first one. that one wasn't so fine, but I didn't have this little guy. So, yeah. Morning. It's time to lower the front of this thing. It's looking pretty good. Oh, a little bit of a rake, which is okay. Can always do drop hangers in the back later on, or blocks or something. But that was, what, one full coil cut off. It's about 2 inches cut off the spring, so that's about 4-inch drop at the wheel. It looks pretty good. There's a look at what I'm doing next. Got some shorty headers and some random mufflers that we've had laying around in the shed for years. And I'm trying out making my own equalizer loop. So I'm gonna try and do equal length exhaust with an X pipe, and it's gonna exit right around here. Should look pretty cool. I got some chrome tips coming for it. Still doing pretty good budget-wise. We're like under $1,000 still for this whole truck, including what I paid for the truck. What's it sound like with no exhaust on it right now? Yeah, it sounds like a small block Chevy with no exhaust on it. It's pretty quiet too, actually. Headers just look so much better than manifolds, and they sound way better. I didn't really do this for performance or anything. I just wanted sound more than anything. This is just a stock 305, so it's not very powerful. And I also, because this manifold's pretty rotten, and I had the headers hanging on the wall in the back of the shed, so I figured, why not? All right, first startup, open header. Try that again, but with 8 cylinders this time. This video about 6 months ago, right in this very spot, but this truck was about 2 feet longer, and as you can see, we have a nice short bed now, and it's even lowered. Kind of just want to take a break from this for right now. Still got exhaust, and I think I want to lower the back a little bit more. So if you want to see that, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. But for now, I think it's pretty well done.
And you can tell from this angle that it's been done. But then when you come over here, you can't tell really at all.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm no body man. There's lots of Bondo in this truck now. But who cares, right?
But even inside.
The inside looks pretty good.
Yeah. I feel like once it gets scuffed up more too, you won't really be able to tell at all.
She needs shocks. She's real bouncy right now. I need to buy shorter shocks. And I've got drop hangers. I want to, because I don't like seeing that leaf spring hanging down, so we're just going to lower it a bit more with drop hangers. I think it's pretty good. And I've only got $700 in this truck. That's it. For a nearly rust-free short bed OBS. That ain't too bad.